Introduction of Flow Book Summary. What if you could get so lost in an activity that the world around you just melts away? In today's quick summary, we'll explore simple steps to tap into a state where your mind feels clear, creative energy flows, and time flies by. You'll find out why focusing on what truly excites you, not money or praise, can make everyday life feel more rewarding and fun. By the end, you'll know how to shut out distractions, dive fully into your passions, and stay in this magic zone whenever you want. Here's what you'll learn: how people from all walks of life, from scientists making breakthroughs in their spare time to factory workers finding joy in small tasks, discover deep satisfaction without chasing awards. You'll see why some of the richest and most powerful folks still end up bored, while others find purpose in the simplest moments. We'll also uncover surprising stories like someone finding their true path while behind bars, and how paying close attention to the sounds around you can turn listening to music into a powerful tool for focus. If you've ever felt stuck in a rut or wished your days could feel more alive, these ideas will shift your perspective and give you practical tips to reinvent your daily grind. Listen till the end of the book summary. This video, including its audio and script, is protected by copyright. Unauthorized reproduction, distribution, or piracy is strictly prohibited and may result in legal action. Welcome to Motivation and Inspiration, English Book Summary, Episode 5. In this episode, we'll explore 1990 published book Flow, written by Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. The full title of the book is Flow, The Psychology of Optimal Experience. Chapter 1 of Flow Book Summary: Hiding in Plain Sight. What if everything you lean on to feel safe is just a cover? We use religion and luxury to hide from an uncaring world. When we step back, our lives can look small. When we look close, we feel empty. Most of us reach for comfort in faith or in money. We turn to Christianity or Islam to give us rules and meaning. We chase wealth, power, or fame. At first it feels right, but soon we stop asking hard questions. Long ago, great empires thought they ruled their fate. The Romans at their peak felt untouchable. The Chinese before the Mongol invasion thought they had it all figured out. Yet both fell apart. Their certainty could not save them. Today, we live in luxury beyond what past generations dreamed. We have smartphones, fast cars, and endless choices. Still, we see more stress and more loneliness. A big house or a fat bank account does not guarantee joy. Psychiatrists treat many wealthy patients who feel depressed and lost. In this book, you'll learn why changing your world will never stop the emptiness. Showing off your wealth to impress others will only last a moment. Climbing the ladder for a powerful title can empty you faster than it fills you. True meaning can be bought or inherited. Instead, we must look inside. We need to face life's indifference head-on. We need to find focus and purpose in what we do. We need to stop hiding behind luxury or faith alone. Only then can we build a life that feels real. Chapter 2. A Flow Book Summary. Hidden Drive. Have you ever stopped to wonder why you reach for quick treats instead of taking on a real challenge? Our genes push us to chase easy pleasures. They don't guide us towards skill or growth. They nudge us toward short rest and simple fun. We only have so much attention in our lifetime. Most of us spend it on small rewards. We pick instant treats over harder but richer experiences. A sugary snack, a fun TV show, a drink at the end of a long day. These give us rest. They feel safe. They do not demand much from us. True enjoyment is different. It asks us to stretch. It makes us use focus and skill. Think about cooking a new recipe. You need patience. You learn to try new things. You build a taste for complex flavors. You feel proud when it turns out well. That is true enjoyment. Yet we often choose easy pleasure instead. We spend evenings scrolling on our phones. We binge on shows with simple plots. We drink alcohol or use drugs to unwind. These may ease stress at first, but they do not help us grow. They hurt our ability to concentrate. They leave us feeling empty later. The book shows why this happens. It explains how our genes favor quick fixes. It also shows why true enjoyment helps us reach big goals. It teaches us to take control of our attention. It shows us how to swap easy pleasure for deep satisfaction. It guides us to stand up to our own instincts. By the end, you will see why reaching for more than quick pleasure matters. You will learn simple steps to make enjoyment part of your daily life. Chapter 3 of Flow Book Summary. Finding the Zone. Ever wondered why some tasks make you lose track of time? People from many cultures use the same words to describe that feeling. It is not simple pleasure. It is pure enjoyment. Enjoyment happens when you match your skills with a real challenge. You know exactly what to do. You see results right away. Take surgeons. They perform precise operations. They watch for blood in a cut. Less blood means they are doing well. Removing a diseased organ gives them proof of success. They feel true satisfaction. Now compare them to practitioners of internal medicine. They also have clear goals, but they do not get instant feedback. They must wait for a patient's health to improve. So they set different goals. They aim to diagnose correctly. They aim to give the right medicine. Think about rock climbers. They face real danger. But what they enjoy is testing their skills. They measure each hand and foothold. They focus on the next move. This total attention makes them feel alive. They push their fear aside with pure focus. Researchers studied Melanesian sailors. These sailors were blindfolded. They were taken far from home, yet they pointed out their exact location. They did this by sensing water currents. They used full awareness. This kind of immersion frees us from our worries. It blends action and awareness. It makes us feel in control. It lets us lose ourselves in the task. Your journey might look different from a surgeon or a sailor. It could be writing a melody or painting a sunset or building a treehouse with your own hands. This book helps you find your unique goal. It shows you how to set clear steps and how to spot small wins fast. With these tools, you can reach the zone in your everyday life. Chapter 4 of Flow Book Summary. Mind Games. Imagine walking into an old shop in Naples. You see a beautiful sculpture. You ask the owner for the price. He names a high number. When you offer to pay, he changes his mind. He says it is not for sale. Why would he do that? He was playing a game. He loved the battle of the mind. He enjoyed bargaining. It sharpened his thinking. It made his selling skills stronger. We grow when we face challenges that match our skills. Think about tennis. A beginner just tries to hit the ball over the net. It feels fun and easy. As you get better, that simple shot becomes boring. You look for a new test. You play against someone slightly better. You stretch your limits. You learn faster. But if you pick someone way above your level, you may feel lost. The challenge is too big. You might quit. The key is balance. The task must be neither too easy nor too hard. True growth also needs personal meaning. External rewards like money or praise can distract you. The best challenges come from goals you care about. They come from things you love. Take Eva Zeisel for example. She was a ceramic artist. Stalin's police put her in prison. She had almost nothing. Still, she refused to lose her mind. She played chess against herself. She recited her own poems. She even did secret gymnastics in her cell. These self-made games kept her sharp. They kept her hope alive. And she kept improving her skills in the worst place. You can use the same idea in your life. Pick small challenges that matter to you. Make a mental game for your work or hobby. Push yourself in small steps. Soon you will see how much you can grow. Chapter 5 of Flow Book Summary. Tuning in. Ever thought you could learn by just walking? Most of us walk to get somewhere. We do it on autopilot. But what if each step could teach you? When you pay attention to your walk, you start to see more. You notice the shapes of buildings. You see old walls and shiny glass towers. You hear people talk. You feel the breeze on your skin. With simple discipline of your senses, you turn a chore into an adventure. Your mind opens. You feel alive. Music can do the same. We all click and play any song in seconds, but we rarely dive deep. The book shows 3 levels of hearing. The first is sensory. You feel the beat. Your body moves with the rhythm and bass. The second is analogic. You see images in your mind. You might imagine Tchaikovsky driving a sleigh across a wide forest. The third is analytic. You study the structure. You compare the notes to other styles and composers. Each mode wakes your mind in a new way. All this takes control over your attention. The book then turns to ancient wisdom for tools. Yoga arrives as a guide. It teaches non-violence and obedience. It asks for cleanliness and disciplined study. It asks you to trust a higher power. By following these steps, you steer your focus. You learn to guide your own mind. You find unprecedented control through your own body. In short, you can use simple acts, walking, listening, breathing, to tune into a new state. You can learn to steer every moment toward clear awareness. Chapter 6 of Flow Book Summary. Mind Mastery. Ever thought you could train your mind like an athlete? Our memories and thoughts can be shaped. They can focus on big ideas. They can rise above worries about our flaws. Many of us find joy in sports. We love the clear focus. We feel the rush. But you don't need sports to reach that state. Your mind can play its own games. It can bring deep satisfaction. It can enter the flow state. Think of puzzles. You solve crosswords on a train, but you rely on a book. You wait for clues. Instead, design your own crossword. You set the rules. You choose the words. You push your mind to make patterns. You get flow. You sharpen word skills. You become more playful in conversations. Small talk turns into fun chats. You can train your memory too. Pick a topic you love. It could be lines of a poem or the story of World War II. Read deeply. Store facts in your mind. When you recall them, your brain rewards you with joy. You also connect with the subject. You feel alive. Bertrand Russell found happiness this way. He forgot his flaws. He focused on the world outside. He dived into many fields of knowledge. He paid attention to people he admired. His mind was busy. He found joy. Great scientists did this too. Isaac Newton spent 2 years alone on a farm. He built his gravity theory there. Gregor Mendel studied plants in his garden. He laid the roots of genetics. Albert Einstein worked in a patent office by day. He used free time to form his theories. They all loved the act of learning. They all played mind games. And they all found flow. You can start small today. Try memorizing a shopping list. Or invent a word challenge with friends. Watch how your focus grows with each effort. This book will guide you to use your mind like a muscle and find flow in your daily life. Chapter 7 of Flow Book Summary. Work as Play. Have you ever thought that work could be fun? Many people hate their jobs. They see work as a chore. They wait for the weekend. Then they just rest. But some people treat work like a game. They set their own rewards. They learn new skills. They focus on the task. They feel alive. In a hamlet in the Italian Alps, old farmers never saw work as work. They woke at 5 a.m. They milked cows. They piled hay. They cooked for their families. They did it every day. Yet they would not trade their life for wealth. They were happy. This book explains why. Work can be a source of flow. Flow is a state where you lose track of time. You stay in the moment. You feel focused. You feel creative. Take the railroad car welder. He knew every job on the assembly line. He refused promotions. He loved the challenge of each task. He turned each weld into a game. When he went home, he did not feel tired. He did not need to escape. He worked in his garden. He felt calm. To find flow at work, set goals that matter to you. Aim to learn every part of your job. Try to beat your own best. Do not chase money or power. Chase your own growth. You will feel proud. You will feel excited to start the day. You will stop seeing chores and start seeing challenges. This book shows you how to turn any job into play. It guides you step by step. It helps you find flow no matter where you work. Chapter 8 of Flow Book Summary. Deep Bonds. Have you ever noticed how a quick chat with a friend can lift your mood? We spend lots of time alone. That can help us focus, but it can also bring boredom and worry. Good family ties fix this. They give honest feedback. They accept you no matter what. They share long-term goals. A strong family sees each person's strengths. They stay fair and include everyone. Parents who build birdhouses or bake bread inspire kids. Children see these skills and try them too. Friends do the same for our creative side. Alone, we use survival or work skills. With friends, we share our true selves. We laugh. We talk about dreams. This time together boosts happiness, self-esteem, and motivation. Friends also cheer us on when we try new things. Neighbors and community add the final piece. If we ignore them, we lose small chances to grow. Help from a neighbor today may mean support tomorrow. Look at Indian tribes in Canada. They set up villages where food was rich. Every generation, they moved on. They learned new ways to gather food. This kept their skills sharp. It gave them fresh energy and ideas. So invest in your circle. Call a family member just to check in. Invite a friend over for coffee and a game. Take a walk and say hello to your neighbor. Join a local group or class. These simple steps open doors to new skills and joy. This book shows you how to build strong bonds at every level. It gives clear tips for family, friendships, and community. Follow its advice and you'll find more happiness and growth in your everyday life. Chapter 9, a flow book summary. Fresh focus. Ever felt your mind spin when things go wrong? A computer crashes in the middle of work. A train you are on breaks down. You ask yourself, why me? These moments spike our anxiety. This book shows 3 simple steps to stay calm and grow from such troubles. First, drop your ego. Remember that machines and trains follow their own rules. They are not against you. Accept these rules. Trust that you can solve each problem as it comes. In a computer failure, you can step back, breathe, update drivers, or ask a friend for help. Second, practice mindfulness of your surroundings. Look at Charles Lindbergh's. He flew alone across the Atlantic. Most people would fear such a journey, but Lindbergh focused on details. He studied every lever, knob, and weld. His attention kept his fear at bay. Notice each turn of a doorknob. Notice each breath in a busy office. Third, turn setbacks into new paths. Imagine you work hard for a promotion. Your boss favors a colleague. You can try to win favor or choose a new direction. You might join a different company or start your own project. Both matter. But the second opens fresh challenges and joy. Each of these steps uses focused attention to diffuse anxiety. You gain a wider view. You see options you once missed. You learn to grow no matter what life throws at you. With practice, you will see every hiccup as a chance to learn. You can face broken computers and stalled trains without panic. You can turn roadblocks into new adventures. This book will guide you to master your mind. It will help you find calm and creative solutions in any situation. Chapter 10, a flow book summary. A life worth living. What gives life meaning? When you look at the stars or think about how small we are, it's easy to feel like life has no real purpose. But here's the good news. Meaning isn't something we need to find out there. It's something we create. And the best part, we get to choose what that meaning is. It all starts with having one clear goal. Not 100 scattered dreams, but one purpose that pulls everything together. It doesn't matter what the goal is. What matters is that it challenges you. It should be something that grows with you. Something that excites you so much you stop worrying about what other people think. Look at the Renaissance artists. They mixed two opposite worlds, physical beauty and spiritual depth. They didn't just paint for money, they were chasing something bigger, and that passion showed in every brushstroke. But a goal isn't enough. You need to take action. Lots of people talk about big ideas but never do anything. They write lists, plan forever, and never start. That's where resolve comes in. Antonio Gramsci could have lived a quiet life. Instead, he turned pain from his childhood into purpose. He stood up against injustice even when it cost him everything. He died in prison, but his voice still echoes today. Then there's Malcolm X. He made mistakes early in life, but he didn't let them define him. In jail, he found books, he found his voice, and he used it to fight for others. His story is proof that a strong goal and the courage to act on it can change everything. So ask yourself, what's your goal? And what's stopping you from chasing it? When your goals are clear and your actions are bold, life starts to feel like it really means something. Conclusion of Flow Book Summary. Live life fully. So what did we learn from this book? It's pretty simple. A happy, meaningful life doesn't come from chasing rewards or trying to impress others. Real joy comes from being fully present, focusing your attention, and doing things that truly interest you. This book teaches us to find flow. That feeling when you're so into something that time just flies. Whether it's at work, during hobbies, or in conversations, you can feel this deep satisfaction when you give your full attention and keep growing your skills. We also learn the power of challenges. Don't run away from hard things. Instead, face them. They help you grow stronger and learn more about yourself. When you push through a tough moment, you feel proud, confident, and more in control of your life. So how can you use this in your everyday life? Try learning everything you can about your job. Take on new tasks. Try to work better and faster. This won't just make the time go by faster. It'll also make your days more exciting. And while promotions and praise might come, the real reward is the pride you'll feel from doing your best. And when you're done with work, turn off the screen. Start a project with your friends, like writing a short play or building something together. Join a dance class or a local group. Try something bold, something fun, something that makes you feel alive. The message is clear. Life feels best when you stop waiting and start doing. Focus your energy, enjoy the moment, and keep growing. Listen the other book summary. Disclaimer, please check the description. Any digital copy of this content that is shared through piracy or downloaded without permission or uploaded on any online social media platform will be considered a clear violation of copyright law. Piracy is a serious offense and strict legal action will be taken against it. Additionally, copyright infringement may result in a strike against your YouTube channel or page, and it could even be deleted. Therefore, please do not engage in piracy or support it. This content has been created based on the references from the mentioned book. However, it may contain some unintentional errors or inconsistencies due to human or mechanical mistakes. If you notice any mistakes or inconsistencies, please accept our apologies and inform us through a comment or message. If you enjoy this book summary and wish to gain complete knowledge of the book, then please consider purchasing the book from an online or offline bookstore and reading it. Thank you.